Greetings, one and all, and welcome back to the town of Karma in Rimworld. Now, in this episode, there's a couple of things that we're going to be doing, one of which is releasing De Nichols. Buttercup has magnanimously decided that De Nichols should be forgiven for his attack. So, let's release you then. But goods traded from the Grey Rock people. Fantastic. So, first and foremost, we're going to set you up for release. Then I'm going to talk about the fact that we have 3 new mods. Now, this is something that I'm really hesitant to do. In fact, doing it is against my better judgment. However, I've decided that I'm going to add 3 quality of life improving mods. By and large, I don't like adding mods once I've started a game. I like to just roll with the mods that I picked at the start, and each season is like a different selection of mods. The menu is refined over many seasons, but I don't like messing with the formula once we're underway. However, I've decided to add these ones as they're typically, generally quality of life enhancements. They don't really add new features or mess with the kind of balance of the game. Pretty much any mod like that, I'm going to just dismiss out of hand. I'm not interested in adding those kinds of mods once the game is running. By all means, suggest mods, and I'll keep them in mind for future playthroughs. But the ones that we've added, they'll be marked as new in the video description. We have got Quality Builder, and that's what you're seeing here. We can have any kind of building can be designated to have the best quality builder assigned to it. We're actually going to cancel all of these, though. For now, we don't want that done. But that's going to be great because it means that I can say, yeah, this should be built by my best builder because it'll have the best chance of being something, a good, high-quality bed. We've also got to hand me that brick. And hand me that brick means that haulers can now carry materials to construction sites. They won't do any of the work there, but they will help in delivering the necessary resources, which is really, really quite useful. And it's something that I'm used to in a lot of other games, like Settlers and things like that, where your haulers would deliver the stuff and then your builder would just go there and build the construction. You wouldn't expect your builder to be lumbering around the bricks themselves. Finally, we've got refactored work priorities, which will actually help in a lot of ways. For example, my people will prioritize building roofs as soon as it makes sense to try and build them, rather than that's the last thing they do, which is very useful in this particular scenario where being outside is actually dangerous. But there's also other things like smoothing floors is now the lowest priority. People won't not build a bed because there's a floor to smooth. I want a construction built before smoothing the floors because that's just generally cosmetic. Now then, the other things we've done, I've also set up some auto-sell priorities. So any tribal wear, that'll automatically get sold, and any clothing, any apparel item of any material will be sold once it's below 49% durability. Now, you know what, I'm going to shut down all of these. This one probably shouldn't be shut down, honestly, but I have shut it down. How much of that we got? We got quite a lot. Okay, everything shut down for now. Turn them all off. And all the grow zones. You can stay, and you can be on. But all of the others, I want them gone. So, no, I just want this one specifically. Thank you. And this one specifically, also thank you. Let's just get rid of those. We're going to basically reset this whole place. We've got a lot of stuff that I need to do. Now, there's a flash storm. That's going to happen fairly frequently in this scenario because it's a reoccurring event that I've set it to happen every X many years. Every X many days. We've also got to deal with a crashed poison ship. Yeah, great. So yeah, if people could just generally harvest stuff in here, that would be super great. And Becca, as soon as they get in, are they going to come inside? No, they're just chilling out, are they? Okay, go and have a chat with them then, please. And we'll see what we can trade. So, if I click... auto-sell should hopefully have already kicked in. Yeah, we're already getting rid of all of the clothing that fits the description. That's below a certain point. These ones have not been picked up, though. I wonder if it's because they're added by a mod. That's a bit of a shame if that is the case. But sure, okay. We'll have to go through and manually move these across for now. Normal, or perhaps I'll be able to specifically set that up, but I'll have to have a look through it. I can barely see what percentage they're at, but I'm going to assume they're really low. That one can stay. The gold I don't really need, but Let's move up. The cargo shorts. No, we'll keep those. Oh no, that's something you've got. Never mind. Sin 3. That's already going. Good. We've got these pants. Yeah, we'll keep hold of those. The raccoon fur coat. That's... No, actually, that one's already gone. That's interesting. So why with the headwear? Oh, it's just apparel, and things on the head are actually treated differently. For some reason. I'm not sure why. I have no idea, frankly. But okay. Plant steel. No, we don't need really to purchase any of this stuff. However, we've got a couple of huskies. You've got an ibex. You've got some other huskies. No, we don't need any of those. And you're not interested in any of these. So yeah, that's going to be a fairly simple, straightforward trade there. Could you bring in the silver for me? That'd be great. Now, I'll actually show you how AutoSell is set up. So we want to create a new rule. You can do items, livestock, or building. You can set it up to sell any chickens if you wanted to. And you might actually want to. Right, so I want any headgear made of anything if I've got more than one of them, but its hit points are below 50. Let's pop it down there and confirm. So any headgear made from multiple possible materials with health below 50%. I'm just going to adjust this one, actually, if I can. New. There we are. So why is that not working properly then? It should be 50. There we go. Right, so those are set up for me. And like I said, you could have livestock rules like, yeah, sell any humans I've got. Any condition, named traits, missing parts, biological age. Yeah, sell anyone who is old. You could do. You can make quite a lot of things like that. Exceptions, and you can make this very easy so that you have to spend the least amount of time in the actual trade dialogue. Right, let's... the flash storm is over. You know what? We might... I would super like it if some of my workers would actually do their plant cutting. Plant cutting is just such a low priority on so many people. Well, actually, anyone who's doing growing should be doing plant cutting at a higher priority, I feel. So, Buttercup. I would really like it if you would take care of harvesting for me. If we can get that happening. Oh, thank you very much, Buttercup. Now we're getting a couple of things done around here. Now, someone actually gave me a suggestion. Why don't I have these? Because I'm concerned about them being attacked from the outside. Then why don't I just build them on the vents? And what a stunningly elegant solution that is. I'm actually going to build 4 of them for symmetry's sake. No other reason. I'm not going to pretend there's any other reason to it. It's purely for symmetry. But once they're all done, I'm going to be pretty happy with that. Let's... oh, Lisa's working on that room as well. Fantastic. Oops. I have got an alarm going off. I do apologize for Frog's theme there. Hopefully, hopefully people liked it, not disliked it. Right, we've got another flash storm. No, we don't really care about that. It's fine. You can see the points where the lightning struck all across the map. Right, let's see what else we got going on. Well, we're gonna have to go and deal with that in a little bit, but I'm not in a massive hurry to do that, to be perfectly honest. I would like to just get all of this sorted for now. Let's go ahead and get orders cut plants. None of the plants in here should be left. And if they haven't been harvested in here, just cut them away. These can be harvested, so I would actually like you to do that. And I'll get rid of the ones that can't be harvested in here. We're just resetting this room because, unfortunately, there's a load of stuff that I'm going to be doing in here that's probably going to kill my plants anyway, so I may as well get all of that done. Right, now, some of the other things I've done. Ooh, Denickles, now you've been released. That's actually a good segue into talking about this. I've gone through and I've adjusted people's work orders. We have got... Everyone's got 8 hours of sleep. Now, it's been pointed out to me that at some point the behavior has changed, and now if someone doesn't need sleep but they've been scheduled for sleep, they'll just treat the rest of their sleep schedule as anything. So they'll just go and do something else. Now, it didn't used to work that way, and there was a workaround that I'd mentioned previously of just having the first 2 hours of sleep and then the rest of it is anything, so that if they're not tired, they'll stop hanging around in their bedroom and they'll go and do something else with their time. We've then got scheduled joy, and I've tried to make sure that a lot of my colonists have joy, at least overlapping with others, so there's a bit more of a potential for social interaction, though obviously in this colony that has led to a bit of drama in the past. But they've got 3 hours of joy immediately after waking up, you know, just to get back on track. Maybe they had a bad dream, or in game terms they just haven't had joy for 8 hours, so they immediately take them. They have 4 hours of work. Then I have still left some anything scheduled, so that if for some reason they're in pain, or there's something draining their joy or draining their fatigue faster than normal, they can just go and try and deal with that themselves. And then they've got another 4 hours of work, and then 2 hours of joy at the end of the night as well. Now, let's have a look at these. We've got 4 on that particular one. So, Danickles, you're going to be on the same schedule as Elisa, Fern, and Oshawott. There we are. Hopefully you will be alright with that. Got a nice little room in here. I really do like this little bedroom. Now, a couple of people have said, well, there's no point in having joy items because people in a prison don't actually need joy. Unfortunately, that may well be the case, and that Oshawott was just needing joy simply because he was a colonist and had been sent to prison, so he kind of carried that desire over with him. And that's annoying, but it's fine. I actually think it looks nice, so I'm cool with it. Let's move this, though. And these... Oh, no, not uninstall. We want reinstall. This is part of the reason why I'm making so many changes here. I simply want to make this place look better. So we're going to move the lights around. We're going to move them right up into the corners. And then we are going to install some new lights. In fact, I can just use build copy for this. One there, and one there, as well as one here, and one here. We're going to also be moving our doors in the very near future as well. Right. I'm not going to be rushing off to fight that poison ship, by the way, since I'm getting rid of most of my crops. It's not actually that huge of a priority for me right now. I am, however, going to uninstall this. We don't need this up here, nor do we need this, or this, or this. Now that we've gotten that out of there, the other room is going to be the one where we actually have our growing. This one is going to be set up more as a workshop, maybe room, something like that. We'll find some reason for it. Carly has gotten food poisoning from a simple meal. Well, drat. Okay, that reminds me. Let's have a look at this. Now, first and foremost, I'm going to suspend our mincing of organs and limbs. Furthermore, now I don't know how butchering is affected by skill. I'm going to leave this as is for now. And that is that, well, no. Let's just assume for the time being that it does require someone with some skill and they'll get more out of it otherwise. However, the regular butcher creatures one, I'm going to put down to 0 to 4. And the reason for that is that I want this to allow people who aren't particularly skilled at cooking yet to get some cooking practice. But I'm also then going to add another bill. Now, the reason I'm adding a second bill, and it's going to be for exactly the same thing. Now, this one is going to be there specifically so anyone can do it. So, first and foremost, this will be done as a priority. This is the first job by someone who's low-skilled. If there are any other creatures, and for some reason my low-skilled cooks are not available to butcher, someone else can at least still butcher the animals. However, that is then going to feed into this, because from now on, I do not want anyone cooking unless they've got 5 or more skill. I don't think I really need to do this here because there's a minimum of 6, but you know what I can do? I can set that up to 10 and say, yeah, the fine meals need to be made by a very good cook. Now, I think for the time being, that's going to restrict our cooking to just one person, which is a bit of a shame. Alright, but that's fine. And we can have Oshawott and Nessa. Sorry, NASA. I do apologize, NASA. I keep saying Nessa. I'm so sorry. We'll have NASA working in here as well to just... Since they've got some interest in cooking, they can work on that. Additionally, Danickles, or rather Danickel, I would like you... No, actually, you're fine there. You're fine. Yeah, we're all good. We're all good. I think we're fine with all of that. All of this is okay. I want this harvest done, please. That's actually kind of important to me. Right, warm clothes are needed. Yes, I know. We're also going to need a new bed, actually, considering. Let's set that one not for medical. The nickel. Could I get you to go sleep on that bed? No, I cannot. Oh well. Right, the first thing I want to do. Check. Are you okay? Yes. Fantastic. Go unrestricted. Now I'm going to use the hotkeys, which are comma and full stop, to cycle through. You're unrestricted. You've got moderate. Ooh, that is not good. Moderate's where you start actually having chances of someone developing health complications as a result of the toxic buildup. So that is actually quite bad to see. And you're on minor. That's fine. You can go ahead and take care of that. Luciferium need is fine. You're just generally good there. Okay. We'll carry on with the work then, everyone. Let's get everything sorted. Minor break risk. The nickel. What's wrong? Was imprisoned, -10. Disturbed sleep, sick, cold, rebuffed by Lisa, slept in the cold. Okay. Well, there's not a whole lot I can do about that. What are you going to get up to? You're going to get a little bit of joy. I'm glad about that. Okay, well, we're going to speed things up and see where things go. We're going to get a lot of things hauled in, which is great to see. Wonderful work, in fact. Gun is finishing off more of the defenses out here. Once this perimeter wall is finished, I'm going to be looking to set up a defensive area, but I really want the wall itself finished first. We'll actually have our first actual combat area. It's not going to be a killing pit. We will probably build something up over here that's a little bit more advanced, but I like having multiple areas where we can attack things from. It's a massive help when you're dealing with very large raids or manhunter packs, to have multiple locations from which your colonists can attack the invaders, if you will. Right, so again, a little bit of cooking done. Very well, Buttercup. Very, very well done. We were down to 4 meals. Wow, let's just have a look at this. What are the bills like? Simple meal. We're cooking those up to 30. Good. What are the details? Yeah, once it's below 10, start to cook them all. Okay, well, we'll just watch Buttercup get the meals done for a little while. We're going to be moving through all of this. Oh, wow, did you... No. Well... Honestly, I kind of feel that the meat should be held back. Let's cancel meat for this. Also, we'll take off Allow Rotten, though. I really don't think that's actually been affecting us here, because there's been no rotten food. A load of people have been saying, well, the food has been in here, but the thing is, that's below freezing temperatures all the time, so it shouldn't have any effect. But we'll just have simple meals made out of the vegetation, because we've got so much of that, so it shouldn't be a problem for us. Right, how's everything else going? Yeah, I do like having this little area there. It would be nice once we've got other bedrooms, but for now, things are all going quite well, I feel. We're getting the last little bits done down there. Sneaker's gotten food poisoning from potatoes! Why? Why did you eat potatoes? What potatoes did you eat? Ah, Sneak. You silly, silly puppy. Have we gotten everything from outside yet? There's still things out there that we haven't hauled in. It's a little bit frustrating. Oh well. We've got that set up good. So I want to deconstruct this, because I would just like the switch to be there. It's pure and simple. I'm just doing this for aesthetic reasons. Let's get that set up. Okay. Have we actually built any of these things? No, we haven't yet. That's actually a little bit surprising, I've got to be honest with you. I'm a little bit surprised by that. But everyone seems to be going to sleep. Right, for now, we're going to make a couple of sleeping spots for our animals. Animal sleeping spot. For the time being, our huskies can just sleep in the guest room. It's a nice temperature-controlled room for them, rather than having to sleep in the cold. Though, I don't think the huskies give a damn about sleeping in the cold, frankly. They're fine with it. Over here is fine. This room is only at 10 degrees, but that's okay. Our trees will be growing in that temperature. Oh, well done, Gun. This is excellent. How's your health? Already up to minor. Yeah, I suspected as much. You don't take very long before you start getting sick. We need to make gas masks so badly. So badly. We can set up a crafting spot. Let's have a crafting spot in there. And do we have smoke leaf joint? desert head wrap. We can make a couple of things in there, actually. That's pretty cool. What about this? We can make... Oops. Construction jacket, scrub, surgical mask, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, we don't get the gas mask there. The machining table possibly would allow us to make gas masks. Because gas masks would be crazy useful. Drug lab. Do we have machining table? We do not. Right. Okay, well that's fine then. We'll just plod on. Batteries are starting to store a decent charge, which I'm glad to see. Oshawott just nomming on some berries, because why not? We've got plenty of meals, but Oshawott felt he just really fancied some strawberries at that moment. And who can blame him? Strawberries are delicious. There we go, meals being taken around. How are things going over here? Hostile. Why? Killed my sister, killed my friend, harmed me. Wow. DeNickel. I don't think they're ever gonna forgive you. Yikes. Mind you, while you were in prison with them, you had a lot of deep conversations. And you buried the hatchet a little bit. I'm frankly impressed. I'm genuinely impressed. You killed their sister and their friend. And they're only minus 48? You must have had some real heart-to-hearts. Genuinely, I am honestly impressed with that. We really do need these to be hauled. Unfortunately, we just got no room. For the time being, I'm going to set this room to take the scraps. And this room shouldn't be storing steel slag. Only this room should. That'll make a little bit of extra room so that we can bring over the limestone chunks. Buttercup, could you do me a favour and go and have a chat? There we are. Who's at minor break risk? DeNickel, of course. Right. Ooh. Okay, so... There's nothing particular... Okay, we can sell a lot of our weapons. I should probably have set those up, to be honest, to be sold. Wake up, flake... Flake, a flaky substance that can be smoked to induce a short but powerful euphoric state. While it is cheap to produce, it's exceptionally addictive. Yeah, we don't want any of that, so we'll sell it all, and we'll make a fair old chunk of money from that. Components, we're good for that. We're good for this. I could sell them. They're 66 as well. Let's have a look. You got a bad back, but I can fix that. You're incapable of dumb labor. You're psychically dull, a hard worker, and an ascetic. You're a good doctor, and you're a good cook as well, and you're a great researcher. No, See, the thing is, you're at such odds with DeNickel. I'm not sure if keeping you is a good idea. We could get some wargs, though. Whoa, that'd be good. That would be very good. No. We'll resist. We will resist. Malaria block we don't need. Go juice I wouldn't mind, but that is supremely expensive. I could get rid of the psychic insanity lens. It's worth a lot, but I think I would actually prefer to keep it for those rare instances where I'm actually seriously going to need one. They do pop up now and then, and they're crazy good when that happens. Crazy good. We'll get rid of the peeler. This great bow is good, so we'll keep that one. This great bow is normal, we'll keep that one. This one can go... pump shotgun, I like... Yeah, these are starting to get low quality, so we'll get rid of those. Cloth pants, normal pants... Yeah, we'll get rid of all of those, actually. Construction jacket... No. We're good, thanks. We'll get rid of the synth 3 pants, too. Pole 60... Well, yeah, we'll get rid of that as well. Okay, so we're going to make a fair old whack of money from this. Sure. And if you could hold that in for me. There we are. And if you could hold in the last bit as well, that would be super great. Thank you so much. Okay, so we're getting the last little bit of this little storage room for corpses taken care of, which I'm happy to see. We're constantly getting minor break risks. DeNickel, really not too happy. Ugly environment, sick, rebuffed by Lisa twice, and I was still imprisoned. Not happy about all of this. Well, You know how to not get imprisoned in the future. Don't beat our colonists up. Simple as that. You needed the time out, frankly. Have we... Ah, good. There we go. We've managed to build one of these. We only want to keep this room at 15. At that point, we're going to deconstruct this. Have we got another one going? No, not yet. But once we've got all 4, then we can get rid of all of these. And what I would like to do is reposition the doors. And I understand that the only reason I'm doing this is because I'm really silly. And it irritates me that the doors are kind of squiff and not in the right places. It is dumb. I'm not going to try and pretend that it isn't. Nickel isn't too happy about people walking through the room all the time, but you're just going to have to put up with that one, I'm afraid. This now is set up, though, and that is fantastic. So, first thing I want to do is I want to get the roof built out here. And I would supremely like a steel door right there. And in fact, steel doors all the way along. Let's see, is there any steel around? Because we need some. There's plasteel there. Don't want that. Is that steel? Yes. We can get some compacted steel down here, which would be fine. Let's go ahead and dig that out. There we are. Oops, that autosave came at the wrong time there. There we are. 3 colonists are idle. Let's actually check on people's health. Initial, so you can go back outside. This does make it so much easier. Minor, you're staying inside. You're on initial. Initial. Fine. You're fine. 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 Excellent. Most of our colonists can now head back outside, which is great. Minor break risk will be the nickel again, unfortunately, but that's just going to be the way that is. Buttercup isn't going to have to do any serious cooking for a little while, so we're fine with that. NASA has got some more poisoning. I'm so sorry, NASA. Let's get that carried in, that carried in. Gun, if you can get all of the roofs built, then any further construction in here will be safe for everyone, which will be excellent, because at this point, I now want to deconstruct pretty much all of this room. In fact, yes, we're going to deconstruct all of this. It is going to mean that I'm going to reinstall this over here. We'll reinstall all of this there, and this one down here. I'm going to need power moving through. Shouldn't be too hard for me to set up, though. Especially because I can just have it cross over here if I want to. And I kind of do. That being said, I do like it running from the battery, so sure, we'll do it like this instead. There we are. And that'll power all the lamps and things that we're going to be building then as well. Perfect. Alright, if we can get all of that done, it would be super great. Alright, research finished. Geothermal. Hurrah! Now, what I would like is colored lights, because I've got a very specific plan in mind. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be truly, truly fantastic. Just you wait and see. We do not have any slate blocks. Why do we not have any slate blocks? Likely because we have no slate. That would be my guess. No slate blocks. There we go. Let's get this starting to be hauled in, please, because we've got a fair old bit of work yet to do. Last little bits of work over here being done. Fantastic. Great. Really happy with all the work that you guys have done. Really super happy with that. Let's pull this down. And up here the same. Pull that down and back up to 15. At this point we can deconstruct this and this as well. Okay, this little room is actually starting to come along, I feel. It is genuinely starting to come along. We're going to need a little bit more power though, just creeping up there. And from there, we'll set up the lights in this room. Oh, wonderful. You've actually already got some slate bricks being made. Excellent. Really excellent, actually. That's already hooked up. Wonderful. Let's reconnect those so it connects to the nearest possible. There we go. So we're going to want to set these up as well. So, slate blocks. And now that we've got slate blocks, I can just designate the whole rest of this area. We'll We'll use limestone here, I guess. There we are. Once all of that's removed, I'll place down the slate blocks, and then we'll have 4 new rooms ready for construction. Ah, good times. It's probably going to be a little bit before we build our first geotherm, though. I'm just going to put that one out there. That one will take some time. So that should be at 15. This should be at 15. We will be removing these shortly, and everything should be coming along well. Beavers! A group of hungry alpha beavers. Fantastic. Wildlife. There we go. Right, I need the nickel. The nickel, the nickel, the nickel. Carly, where are you? And what are you equipped with? You've got the grenades. Who's got... Right, Becca. Need you to drop this for me. The nickel, I would like you to go and equip that. Go. And you and Gun... together again. Straight up there, please, now. Ah, this is going to be good. However, I'm going to have to make sure that this is all brought in straight away, because they will perish super fast. Oh, has Gun got Smaug? Yeah, Smaug and Tiny have both been, or at least started to be trained. Well done. Very well done. I approve. Move in a little bit. Right. Take it out. It feels so good for you to have a loyal hound with you as you go hunting. It's a good time. Just don't shoot the loyal hound. I will not forgive you if you do that. Where's the other going? The others are making a run for it. All of these should be not forbidden. Carly, can you come grab? No. Are you healthy enough? No. Buttercup, can you come haul? Becca, I'm sorry for waking you up, but this is actually a high priority task to get these inside. Go ahead. Quickly. Right, that'll do. Oh no! Who did it? Ah, you scoundrels. Scoundrels! I said I wouldn't forgive you. I can't tell who it was. Someone's gonna have to look in the video and find out who it was who just shot Smaug. You wretch. No, don't consume it. Haul it, yes. Major break risk. Why is that? Ah, you're at minor now. Okay, sure. The nickel, head back then. Go on. Well done. Finish the job, please. There we are. And if you could chase down... Where's the other? You're going to have to move fairly fast to try and get that, but hopefully you can. Buttercup, could you go and haul this one for me? Thank you. And finish it off. Can't believe you shot Smaug. And then... After I said it as well, that was even the worst part, is I called it. Alpha Beaver Revenge. I don't think we really need to worry about that one. Alright, there we go. That's good enough for now. If you could haul the Alpha Beaver back with you, that would be great. And someone could treat Smaug. That would also be great. Just saying, I'm really very, very disappointed in you guys. Right, I'm going to need vents in all of these rooms. And additionally, I'm going to want heaters in the outer two. And then they can spread the heat through the others. We will get steel door there, steel door here. In fact, on that note, I'm going to start pulling these walls down because I don't want steel walls in here. And it'll also give us back a tiny, tiny little bit of steel. Not much, but hopefully enough to make some sort of difference. There we go. Excellent work. Minor break risk. That's fine. We'll get through this. Don't you worry. Right, I want limestone there, and then a steel door. Oh, yeah, it did fall down. Damn it. Okay, so we clearly need a little bit of something. This is 14. Oh, poop. 6 will do. So that is 14. So 7 and 7 would be the very middle. How far across is it? So you're also... it's 15. So, I mean, that is the very center there. We've got 4. There we go. That'll do. If we can make those as a priority so that we can prevent the roof from collapsing, then I'd be super happy with that. There we go. Breakdown solar generator. Wow, that's... we haven't had anything break down in ages. I'm a little bit surprised with that, honestly. Alright, Lisa, what is your skill? Lisa's cooking skill is one of the lowest, actually. Well done, Lisa. Really happy with that. You're getting that work done. There we go. Got one of the vents built. Okay, we're starting to get this place set up now. Major break risk. What's the matter? Was in prison still. That's going to last for a while, I imagine. Expires in 21 hours. Rebuffed by Lisa twice. Disturbed sleep. Slept in the cold. Sick. Yeah, I know. It's rough. Don't worry, though. We're going to reinstall your bed, and it's going to be down here from now on. We're going to deconstruct these, because we don't want to make them out of steel. Steel is a little bit more important. Let's get the last little bit sorted out that we can. Right, this should be at 20 degrees, I would say. There we go. Let's get everything sorted that we can get sorted, please. There we are. The last little bit should be done very soon. Actually, what kind of... it's only a... no, deconstruct that. Is this a steel bed? Yes, also deconstruct that. Cancel this. We're going to make some better beds. We've got plenty of wood. So how about we do that? How about we make some nice beds? Nice wooden furniture. Oldie worldy stuff, you know? There you go. And it'll be made by our best constructors. The resources will be delivered by anyone, but only the best people will actually build it. And that is the way it needs to be. Unfortunately, all of my heat is now being just vented into the void, so we also need to get that sorted pretty sharpish. Nickel, could you work on that for me? Thank you, mate. Really appreciate it. Getting the last little bit of steel moved in. We've also got this set up now, so that's 15. This is at 15. Right, okay. We've made, in my opinion, a good bit of progress in the colony. Now we've got this set up. We also need a little bit of lighting right there, and I guess here and here. This is why I'm going for the coloured lights, by the way. I've got plans, basically. We've got sandstone. Let's actually use up the sandstone for this. We'll have sandstone all the way over there, then a sandstone mosaic there. Sandstone slab to go across. Then sandstone hex paving in this room. Out here, I'll also have a sandstone slab. Let's get all of that done. The different colours do annoy me, and one day I'll sort that out. But for now, it'll just have to go with what we've got. How's everything going? Hopefully, Gun will wake up shortly and be able to help us out. You've got Miner. Let's set you back to indoors. Miner, you're indoors as well. Initial, you can go back outside. Okay, we're managing this fairly well, I feel. As long as I continually double check, and that's the main thing, making sure that everyone is working as they should, going out when they're allowed to, so on and so forth. There we go. Perfect. Now we got some nice beds there. Actually, poor beds. Wow. How wretched. Superior. Well done. I would like this one deconstructed, this one deconstructed. We'll actually get some decent beds in these rooms, or we will not have beds in those rooms. I don't mind. I'll wait. Carly, what level of skill were you? You're... Actually, yes, you're one of the best. You are the best. Never mind then. It was just bad luck. There we go, getting all of that room set up. But okay, I've only just noticed the time. I've allowed the colony management to capture my attention, and didn't notice that it was getting quite that late. I do apologize for the run over there, but on that note, we're going to be wrapping things up. I think we have done a fair job, actually. We've set up now 4 new bedrooms. We're going to keep cycling the beds until we actually have good beds here. We've got some reasonable amount of heat being generated, so these rooms shouldn't be too bad. This one's, yeah, it's not terrible. It's probably a little bit cold. Let's actually have a look. What are your needs? Slept in the cold. Okay. Maybe... I mean, I don't want to strictly have, you know, super high-powered heaters in all of them, but... Sure, this room is 20. You know what I'll do is instead I'll change these ones to active events, so they will push the hot air into the other rooms. That'll be a good way of doing it, and that'll make sure that we get the right kind of temperature in this. So these will be active events, pushing in this direction. You want the direction that the arrow's facing. So one there, and the other one will face in that direction. And these will actively try to keep these rooms at a certain heat. So that'll do well. But that is going to be it. I hope you've enjoyed this episode, though, and are looking forward to the next. Thank you very much for watching, as always, and like if you like it, and sub if you haven't. But until next time, do take care.